Hello viewers, hello Zimbabwe. Maswera say. I am back so that we can talk about Pomona Scandal and what is really happening there. So the Citizens Coalition for Change, Harare City Mayor Jacob Mafume went on to consult the residents of Harare, and the residents of Harare clearly indicated that they don't want anything to do with the Pomona deal. They don't want the council to be involved, and they don't want to anything to do with it at all. So let's get into this video so that you get to understand what they really said. So Jacob Mafume is still insisting that there is no need to pay. Let's hear to him speaking.
Tinotazauya kuino kuzokuvunzai kuti tobhadhara here mari. Wangu wevideo tora pikicha ndichivunza vanhu kuti tobhadhara here mari. Nokuti ivo vari kuti Jacob ndiye ari kuramba kuti kubhadhara, vari kuti Jacob Mafume kana makaterera vaita vari kuti ivo mukomana anonzi Jacob ndiye ari kuramba kuti vati ndauya kuno kuzokubvunzai kuti ndobhadhara here. Saka nokuti vatambura nekuba zvese, vakabazesa, vakabazinara, vakabazupuko, vakuba nemarara edu. Nokuti munhu anoba zvose kusvika azouya kuzokubira nemarara, vari kutoita sekuti ivo ndo vari kusvuta mutoruro unotyisa chaiko.
So you have heard from Jacob Mafume together with the residents of Harare. These were consultations which were being done to ascertain whether they should pay or not. But let's hear what the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Local Government has to say regarding this matter.
The government of Zimbabwe is solidly behind the agreement between the City Council and the Geogenics BV. This is why the agreement explicitly provides for a policy and financial guarantee to ensure that during the first few years, the early years of the agreement, when the city of Harare is facing financial challenges, the agreement does not falter. The government of Zimbabwe has made a commitment from the beginning, and this is not news as such to those who are party to the agreement, that during the first few years of the agreement, the government will chip in through devolution funds, while on a phased basis, the city of Harare is capacitated to collect more refuse, to collect more revenue, and this entails assisting the city of Harare to acquire equipment in the form of refuse trucks, as well as ancillary equipment, and also by improving the revenue collection as a function of the city of Harare, particularly in the area of refuse collection. Thank you.
You have heard from the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Local Government. He is actually saying that government is going to chip in, government is going to pay. And it was clarified by the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Information, Nick Mangwana. Nick Mangwana went on to say the government is the guarantor to the agreement in case where council fails to meet its obligations, government will chip in with the devolution funds until city of Harare has capacity. So he was actually quoting the permanent secretary So you have seen that they are going to go ahead with the payment of this money. But the problem we have with this is that there is still an outstanding issue at the courts of law. A court application was made. Before the court application is determined, the government of Zimbabwe is pushing for the payment. This is why we are always concerned. This is why we are here. There is a court case before the courts, and we cannot continue to make payments while there is a court case. And this is the problem. What is going to happen if the court says this deal must be suspended, this deal must be nullified? What is going to happen if the courts find out that George Nix is at fault? What is going to happen to that money which they are rushing right now to pay? Where are we going to get George Nix to pay back that money? Because people like who are running or who are the face of it, they don't have such money in their pockets to pay back. So what is going to happen? So you can actually see that this is the reason why everybody is raising questions. This is the reason why everybody is raising some concerns, because this issue must be determined by the court. After it is determined, then we move forward. The government will come with the court order and say, this is the court order, let's find a way forward. But they are rushing everything, which means there is something they are trying to rush. There is something they're trying to protect. They know very well that they won't be there. By the time the court order will come, they won't be there. They won't be here. They will have been gone already. So they want to eat as much as they can right now. Then they move out of the country because they know very well that change is coming. So they are looting. That is our conclusion. So you have heard from the mayor, you have heard from the permanent secretary, and you have heard from the government itself. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for support. We will continue to dig deeper into this case to see what is going to happen next. We are going to continue to cover this story. We have a lot of stories to cover. I hope I will get more time to come up and cover such stories. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support. The problem with me is that where I am, it's very cold. So sometimes I find it difficult to continue working. But I will try by all means to come with updates each and every time. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for coming here. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out each and every time we post an update or we go live. Till we meet again in other episodes. Much love.